Alright guys, I'm Lurker101. Today we're playing Kerbal Space Program again, but I'm changing the difficulty. I'm going back to the beginning because there's a few things I wasn't quite happy about, like missing crew respawns. No, if they're dead, they're dead. What's dead should stay dead. Don't want the reverting flights, none of that stuff. So let's just go hard, very hard, and see if I can end up crying by the end of it. So there's no reverting flights, no quick loading, no respawning crew, none of that stuff. Let's just go seriously. Also, we'll only get 60% of the science rewards, 60% of the funding. Reputation, this is going to hurt. This is really, really going to hurt. Let's go. And the first thing we've got to do is pick up some contracts. Like launching our first vessel and gathering scientific data. So straight into the hangar and build a rocket. Very basic rocket. We know what we're doing at this stage. Yeah, let's do go as well, because why not? I've made a very, very serious note of it to learn some of the quick commands, like 1, 2, 3, 4 to do your offsets and stuff like that. Just for speed and what have you. Right, we'll call this the launch bucket. And set ourselves away. Is it Jeb in? Yes, it's Jeb. This time, pal, if you're dead, you stay dead. We're not having any zombie Kerbals on my watch. Full thrust and well, launch stages. Rocket first. We're not launching the parachute at the same time. Go! Observe the mystery go. Yes. Let's get a crew report. We're not going to get much science out of this because it is hard mode. Very hard mode. We are going to cry by the end of it, but it's got to be worth it. We'll get that feeling of accomplishment. Straight up and then straight back down. I don't know what the safe height is to launch a parachute and what isn't, so let's just launch it now. Speed it up so we can get to the ground faster. And there we go, a successful flight. Time warp isn't the greatest thing in the world because it can adversely affect the physics, which it does warn you about, to be fair. Observe go. It's not doing much great. Keep the data. It does warn you about it, so you don't try it with bigger rockets. And there we go, straight away we have a good amount of science, and apparently it changes the research as well when you're on hard mode. So apparently you've got to buy in as well. Either way, we're going after research, basic rocketry, and engineering. And then get the science up to buy the next 3. I thought I'd change that. Ah, I must be wrong. Must be mistaken. Right, next step, escaping the atmosphere. We're not selecting orbit Kerbal just yet. Because, come on, you've seen the troubles I've had. See, we could do with one of these. Maybe a fundraising campaign. But will hurt my reputation a little bit. But we'll get as much. How? Let's just go 20%. Let's go in hard. Let's get some more money. I think I can afford this, yes. That should get us more money so we can upgrade a lot faster. And now let's get rid of the launch bucket. Not saving that. I want a new one. And let's escape the atmo. So for that we will need... Gonna need the parachute, definitely. Do we have a decoupler? We do. And I can't afford that, can I? No. I can't really afford much at the moment. Please tell us I can afford... I can't even afford the stacked decoupler. That's a problem. Can I afford 3 of these? Yes. Big bucket. I think I might have made a mistake, to be honest with you. Let's get a crew report from the ground. It's worth some science. So it's worth it. Throttle up and go! Should at least get some sort of speed record. I should have checked my launch stages. I should have. That was a big mistake on my part. And remember, we cannot revert flights. We cannot revert flights. So I'm going to have to do that again with the parachute in the right stage. That's quite a lot of weight for the parachute to hold. Can it hold the weight? Normally, I found the parachute could only hold the launch capsule itself. And one rocket. And it turns out that holds true. Let's recover. Still, we've got some science again. That's a good way to start. No extra debris to pick up. But does this mean no, we cannot afford anything else? Why not? Requires an R&D purchase. So wait a minute. Yes, we've got to actually purchase the parts as well. Right, so we're going to have to purchase Science Junior, Communicatron, decoupler. I don't think I'll need the cockpit yet. We do actually have to buy the stuff we've researched. We'll buy the cockpit as well, because I do want to make an airplane at some point. Right, let's make an escape to orbit. We will need a stacked decoupler on the... Actually, screw that. We want the Science Junior underneath, and then the decoupler go on top. Get 2, 1 either side. Actually, let's stick them on the Science Junior itself. Tuck them in like that. We'll pay attention to where we've put the parachute in the launch stage, because we don't want that stupid mistake again. We just don't. We're not going to pretend we're clever like we did last time. Instead, what we're going to do is just... We're not doing any of this thrust limiter, because I'll be honest, I don't actually know what I'm doing with that. We'll just build a multi-stage rocket. Plenty of fuel, plenty of force, and see what happens. So we'll add... I don't actually need the symmetry. Just pile it on there and see what happens. We're getting close. We're nowhere near the part limit. That's a good thing. We want to take out their monopropellant, because that's extra weight that we don't want to haul around. And do I want a communicator on? It's tempting, it's really tempting. Yeah, I'll stick one on. We'll quickly rotate it. That should suffice. Right, let's hope this actually works. Check our launch stage. Bottom rocket. Then that decouples and launches that. Then that decouples. And we'll get the parachute after. And we'll call this one the Escapist. That'll do. We still have Jeb. Come on then, Jeb, buddy. Let's see how high we can get you. Maybe as high as George Michael in a car ride. Let's go. Do not flip the vehicle. I repeat, do not flip the vehicle. Let's get a crew report. Nothing new. Nothing even remotely interesting. But we're going straight up, and that's what we want. I think it turned slightly. I said slightly. Come on. Horizontal speed should be a lot easier than vertical speed because we're not fighting as much against gravity. That much I do. No. Come on. Turn it round. Come on, Jeb. You are not this stupid. Let's try to turn it this way. See what happens. Power! Report. And we'll transmit that one. Spin around a bit, but we've got a new report there. Let's get some mystery goo. That's not a new report, but it's something. Material spear. The less resilient samples appear to have splattered around the interior, forming new and interesting colour combinations. Dump the extra weight. We'll wait till we hit the ground and actually turn SES off so we don't waste electric charge. And once we land, we'll get information on the last bit of goo. You see that runway up there? I want to hit that with a plane. That is my mission at some point. Hit the runway. We're going down. We're going down. Let's speed it up actually. Right, 4,000. I think this is the right time to open a parachute. We've learned hard the effects of opening your parachute a little too late. Jeb didn't enjoy it last time. Do we have a new report yet? Please. Yes, we do. That's more science right there. We're keeping that. Does the goo have anything fresh to see it? No. We'll wait till we're grounded. Down we go. And that was successful. Really successful. Look at that go. Yes, we've observed the go. That's great. Actually, let's aviate. Climb down and get a report from him. Yeah, the spacesuit completely unnecessary. However, come on, get up, Jeb. We can't climb up. Let's just recover the vessel. Jeb's done a good job. He's getting back safely. He's got 12 science now. No extra experience, but we're okay. Let's pick up the Escapist and get our money back. And 27 science now. That's a good start. So now we can focus on general rocketry, which could get us to space. Or we could do stability or survivability. I'm thinking we should go for rocketry. And yes, I want to buy all these parts. Right, time to build a Mark II, I think. So we'll take all that off and use the bigger fuel tanks. Right then, the Escapist Mark II appears to be ready. Have them in the same sequence. Yeah, let's try that. Actually, no, I didn't buy a skate pan, did I? I did not. Let's just launch. And I am intending to do a lot better this time. I'm older, I'm wiser. By about 2-3 years, something like that. What's the worst that could happen? Got a bigger rocket on the bottom, and then as we escape the thicker part of the atmosphere, it should be easy to achieve lift, so I've still got the smaller engine on the second stage. That's the plan. Let's hope it works. Let's hope in one hand and shit in the other, and see if we can end this day with a handful of hope. I can't see that happening, but I can't see us getting out of the atmosphere. Right, the craft is starting to tip by itself. I think it's starting to what's known as a gravity turn. Kerbals atmosphere forces a turn. Nope, it's going back. Maybe that's the SES taking hold. Perhaps. Nope, it's trying again. Let's just steer a course and see what happens. We're into the upper atmosphere now. We are into the upper atmosphere. Launching second stage and turning hard. Maybe a little too hard, but... yeah, let's go that way. We're going to do this. Let's look at the map. Apophysis at 100,000. Let's kill the engine. And just drift to the apophysis. You can tell I've been learning, can't you? You can just tell. Let's get some more information. Materials bay. The ratified air has caused interesting changes to the gel samples. It seems like something's happening with the interior structure. Yeah, we'll keep that. We will also look at our mystery goo, which is brittle and spherical. Jeb, report. It seems we are very much in space right now. The sky seems to be mostly above us. Check your map. Apophysis, 123 kilometers. That's a good sign. Mystery goo. We'll reset the mystery goo for now. And just wait, we'll hit the apophysis. Right, we've just passed the apophysis. I'm going to point us horizonward. Actually, a little down as well. And burn. And see how big our arc can go. If I achieve orbit here, I'm not going to be impressed because I haven't got the orbital thing yet. What fuel do we have? We're not going to achieve orbit. It's okay, it's okay. Going to get a lot of flight. But we're not achieving orbit. Apophysis has gotten a little higher, but I'm okay with that. Don't know where we're going to land. Looks like we're going to land into the night. I think we're at our highest. Let's check the goo. Nothing new there. So we are going to dump that stage. It is now space debris. I shouldn't have done that. It's just got to float in space forever. Maybe it'll hit the ground. Maybe. I just don't want it floating off in space. Okay, re-entry is getting scary. It is getting very scary, and we cannot turn out. I'm actually getting very, very worried about some of the sciencey parts. The goo's getting hot, the Science Junior getting very hot. Please don't wreck the parachute, please. We need the parachute. We need to slow down. We need air brakes or something. It's easing up. It's easing up. Well, if we lose that Science Junior, we'll lose everything because the goo's attached to it. Slowing down. Parachute's looking hot. I think we're going to be okay. I think. And we are about to splash down. Maybe the water will cool down the... Well, the pot's a little damaged, but... Jeb's not dead. Information from the goo as it escapes into the water. Keep that data. And recover the vessel. And we have got quite a bit of science now. That is encouraging. We also have quite a bit of money. Turns out taking contracts, a good idea. Visual survey of Kerbal, could do that. Flight above 19k. That might be an issue actually. Let's hold off on that for now. Swivel liquid fuel engine in flight over Kerbal. That I'm pretty sure I can do. I've just checked and swivel is definitely the basic one, which I like. So yeah, we're going to take that one, accept the contract. And let's orbit Kerbal. Let's be confident about this. Let's orbit Kerbal. Let's get more survivability. Got to buy these parts, remember. Parachute and a service beer. I might actually start using service beers. And stability. Buy all the parts. Because you never know what you'll need, especially when you're going to build a space plane. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.